Assalamu alaikum. This is Faiz Mahmood with other words of high frequency usage in GAT. Today, the first word is bibulous. Bibulous, we may say a person who is addict. Its meaning given to or marked by the consumption of alcohol. He is always down to his knees in alcohol. He's kind of bibulous guy. Billows, it means a large sea wave, a large mass of cloud or a smoke stream or a stream of smoke. Smoke was billowing out of the chimney. So, billow is something large. It may be a wave, it may be a mass of cloud, or it may be a stream of smoke. In uh, these are the three explanation of this word. Bowdlerize and buffet. Bowdlerize mean edit by omitting or modifying parts considered indelicate or insensitive, or sometimes these are immoral, or the writer or editor doesn't think that these parts are necessary, or he thinks that these parts of the letter novel or letter are improper. So every edition of his letters and stories has been bowdlerized, edited. Simple meaning editing or modifying or omitting parts. Buffet, North American usage. In North American usage, it is a piece of furniture that stands at the side of a dining table in which dinnerware has been set in every home. He has artistically placed dinnerware in buffet. Now, buffet is also a meal in which a variety of meals have been served to you in courses, or they have been placed at one place, and you may pick and choose your choice of eating. Why and buoyant? Why mean an anchored float that marks location in the body of water. Why mean also happiness, happy, resilient. The sea has been buoyed up to save the ship from reefs. Maybe they have marked in the ships, and they have marked in the sea to guide the ships that here it is a dangerous place, and to avoid that they may have raised something, some structure there, or some marking like anchor to indicate the ship to avoid this place so they may not put themselves in danger. Why mean also happiness. So in both of these meanings you may use it. Buoyant mean also resilient and tending to float on a liquid or rise in air or gas. Similarly, the anchor which is floating, it may have risen in a sea that is buoyant. The contrast ended in buoyant note mean resilient mood and happy mood. So both these meanings are correct. You may use them in any of these meanings. Carving and censure. Carving, a sculpture created by removing material as wood or ivory or stone in order to create a desired shape. Sculptures are made, or in masks there have been a carving, like niche in the mask. These are the carvings, or some mirrors have been placed there, some unique artistry has been done. These are the carvings which have been removing the parts of the stone and making some picture or writing there. The mask was carved with jade, a solid jade. Censure, criticism. And what kind of criticism? A very harsh criticism or disapproval have been shown by some society, some administration, some boss. The company was censured by the inspector of customer. It is usually from the higher authority to the subordinate one. Chevron and chorus. Chevron is an inverted V-shaped charge or sign from which we can understand the rank of some person, like on army people and police staff or some other customs officials. The chevron on his arm was telling us his rank in army. Chorus, actors who comment on the action in a classical play. The chorus was not in harmony with the tunes of orchestra. Cloister and comatose. Cloister is a place or a residence of religious seclusion, a place where religious people secluded themselves, remain in isolation, do not keep contact with other people. Monks shut themselves in a cloister to meditate. For meditation, they enclose themselves in a small place and shun every kind of contact with other human beings. Comatose, it is the word has been made from coma, a long or prolonged coma, a deep unconsciousness, in a state of deep and usually prolonged unconsciousness. Coma may be of a day or two or three or a month or so, but when it becomes prolonged, it becomes comatose. He has been comatose for 7 months. For 7 months. Contemplative and convent. Contemplative mean deeply or seriously thoughtful. Contemplate, to think deeply. He contemplated his mistakes to plan for future. He is in a contemplative mood to find a way out from this tragedy. He has always been contemplative because of the concern for his country or for his people. Convent, it is a religious residence, especially for nuns. You may have seen a convent school or a convent where nuns lives. Maria entered the convent at the age of 18. At the age of 18. Cruise and culpable. Cruise mean a travel about pleasure, relaxation, or sightseeing. It is always on a ship, a small ship specially made for such type of pleasure trips. They were cruising off the Malaysian coast. Culpable, which a crime or an act which is punishable by the court of law or which is wrong according to the law. An act which is punishable, deserving blame or censure as being wrong or injurious. Mercy killings are less culpable than murders. You have seen the words, their meanings, as well as how they can be used in sentences. Next is curb. Curb is to stop, to restrain, to limit. The act of restraining power or action limiting access. There are plans to introduce tougher curbs or insider dealing. Insider dealings are always in stock markets, so these insider dealings always have an adverse effect on stock market. So this is what insider dealing is. To curb these type of dealings, to stop these type of free dealings, and to restrain these type of powers from of the people, the plan has been introduced. So curb means to stop, to restrain, to limit. Cursory, hasty and without attention to details. I made a cursory look at her, not thorough. It is an antonym of thorough. A cursory look at the novel will reveal the whole story. Cynosure, center of attention, something that provides guidance. It is cynosure. So these are the words which we have read today, which we have learned, their meanings, their usage in sentences. I hope it has become clear to you the meaning as well as their usage, how they are used, and how sentences are constructed from them. Thank you very much for watching. We will be here with another lecture explaining high frequency words. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much.